Hey guys, welcome in. I'm not moving. I shouldn't even be showing. Barely here. Barely started. Here a second. Gonna get some music any damn second. Any time now. Anytime? No? It's anytime. I meant anytime. Don't you like that character from that movie, Annie, who's always on time? I have no idea. Maybe my internet is a little fucking bust because right now nothing is actually loading. Or maybe this one is it's just a fucking video. Never mind. Hey guys, welcome! Sorry, it took me a while. Kupo had no idea what he wanted to do. Which means that I'm stuck trying not to freak out at him. Because there's just a certain pressure when you want to get started with the stream. Start talking to the internet. And then you have a little life form. It's like being on a stage, but you also have your pets around, and they don't understand what they're doing there. I honestly wish I was in a fucking theater, because that would be 100 times easier than streaming. You don't have fucking distractions everywhere. You don't have to worry about anything but just your little performance that is usually scripted. Like, just how fucking easy would it be to perform Hamlet versus streaming? It is a mess. Working from home in general is a mess. Now add to that a live element. I haven't, for instance, I'm looking for a bit of spray because I think my monitor was at the wrong angle and now my neck is kind of sore. And I just realized that I'm not ready to sit down. So getting a bit of spray in. How we're doing, guys? Good evening. It's the today. It's the bar mitzvah of the Deity Brocast. It's the 18th episode, I think. I wish I could sit down for this episode, but so far, no bueno. No bueno. I wish I could just fucking sit down. Wouldn't that be nice just to be a normal streamer and sit down for a change? Can you imagine that? Nah. I've been running around. Well, the way I run around before a stream. Hey Leggy. I can just perform Hamlet. I can't because the problem is not Hamlet. It's the lack of a theater. It's the fact that I'm sitting here at my desk, and I have to be the sound man, and I have to be this, and I have to do that. And I have to still take care of my pet, and I have to still take into account what other things go on in the house. It's a little stressful sometimes just to find the time and the place. And but streaming is, I know it sounds stupid, but it's invasive. It's intrusive. Hobby that demands your full attention. And about 8 different tentacles that all need to be involved with some part of the process. But we're doing a serious broadcast here. It's very professional. I only have one very important question. Where the fuck is my OBS? Not my OBS. Discord. And why do I hear a bird on the window? It's 12:30 midnight. I hear a bird on the window. Is that a fucking vampire trying to get in? I'm gonna knock on the window. I'm gonna see what kind of Nosferatu is pressing his hideous mug against my roof window. It is a one-man job. It's a one-man circus That's what it is. I'm the acrobats. I'm the clowns. I'm the audience sometimes because I have to kind of fill in for a lack of an audience. I don't know what that's. That little scraping noise is. I'm gonna check that for a second. I don't know who you are, but in Jesus' name, I pray you return into the night whence you came. I want no more scurrying around on the roof. I'm living in Belgium. That's as much as I want to dox my shit to all y'all crazies. Actually, I live above y'all, where I am too big and powerful to contain on the planet Earth. Wow, off to a great start. Very not sus. What is this music? Is this Paper Mario? Oh, right. It's also barely audible because the volume was completely different from the previous video. That will do. What about this? Oh, we're still doing that? No, I don't feel like the bowl tonight. I don't feel like this regal bowl tonight. Don't you dare speak French here. That's not what that's what all the internet sites seem to think. All the dumb brain dead internet sites made by Americans, they think that Belgians all speak French. Like half the country doesn't. If not more. I really resent that. I get French ads while I live in Dutch-speaking part of the country. It's unacceptable slander. And always very lazy. It's like when people conflate Denmark and the Netherlands, like EA does whenever they release a European Sims pack. They just are like, yeah, there's some Dutch names and words, and here's some Scandinavian names and words, and it's all in the same town. All the same fucking shit to us. What do we care? Just want your fucking money. No, that's not cultural appropriation. We are actually Swedish and Danish and Dutch, wherever those countries are on the map. Because great ancestor, grandpa, father, cousin, and shit, you know? Guys, this fucking UI is scuffed for this. I'm gonna do something about that. I do apologize for the kind of negative energy in the room at the moment. It's just how I am. Thought you guys knew that by now. Alright. But I cannot hold it against you, Leggy, that you are assuming that the Belgians speak French, because quite a few of those losers do, but it's a different part of the country. So I've doxed myself a little bit more now. Unfortunately. I'm gonna turn on the lights, because if there's one thing my eyes do not want right now, it's after days and weeks of sorting through VODs and dealing with server maintenance and setting up new servers, it's more strain. Yes, don't speak of that. The French is sensitive topic here. Come on. I even have a rule saying that you cannot be French in my server. You cannot be French. You cannot express. If you are from France, it's like don't ask. Don't parler. So don't parlez pas about that. Because whenever you let that happen, it's like straight porn. It just takes over everything. Now I'm gonna check if there's a certain old timer in chat. Guys, I'm gonna be really honest. I need a warm cloth on my eyes. They are way more irritated than I expected from way too many hours behind the PC. So I'm gonna put like a warm cloth on my eyes for just a little bit, and I'll be back when I can. OBS fucked up my layout. Fuck you, OBS. I wanted to start right away, but I just feel a little bit ill-prepared and in a rush because I made the announcement, and of course, other stuff comes up. It's always, whenever I make an announcement in advance of a stream, be a Muslim and go like, Inshallah, because Allah doesn't know for sure what he wants in that moment. He will know later if he knows, if the stream will actually happen or not. So what I'll do is just get a washing cloth to put it on my eyes, and I'll BRB quickly. I'm not gonna rest. I'll just start it, man. I have built up to this moment my whole last week. Whenever the last stream was, I thought it was Donkey Kong, but it's not. It was a Sims 4 stream. But that one was also already like over a week ago. If not longer, like... Oh, dude, I have some funny things to say about that. In a moment, I'll save that for when I'm back. There's always more to say. There's always a lot to say. Have some clips with audio. A unicorn. With audio, yes. I shall protect your pure and untainted heart with everything in my power. Lots of chips. And I sit on your... I don't know why some of the clips are way... I guess because it's like clips from all over the place. These are clips from across the centuries. Kupo is back, and he is as indecisive as ever. Kupo, what about you just go lie down in that massive bed that blocks my path day and night that I have in my room just for you? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a little new technicality that I introduced. OBS is like a game. It's a game. It gets ever more complex as the streams progress. Do we have a proper just zacking screen? Because I want to zack off for a little bit. Oh, sure, yeah, don't show me. No, I don't need to show. I don't need to be here. I'm just gonna be a talking couch! Why not? Why would I actually, you know, have an avatar? Even though I had it just now, I appeared and it's the same browser source. Make no mistake. Nothing changed. What? Did Discord crash or some shit? What is this nonsense? I am absolutely 100% on Discord. I am absolutely not 100% appearing here. Why don't other PNG tubers have this shit? That they just fucking vanish? I'm just gone. And keep in mind, this is not like there's anything wrong with my settings, because there's never, like, I'm always 100% on point with this shit. This is just the PNG not loading because Discord API is deciding to be a cunt. In the meantime, my eyes do feel a lot better. So there's a silver lining. I can barely see it because they're a little bit blurred from the hot, steamy washing cloth. But they are definitely no longer just burning. All right, here we go. This is my issue when I return to when I don't stream a lot. And I feel like it's such a waste when things don't go smoothly. I get very, very pissed. This is like, hey, this is the unique opportunity. This is the stream of the week. And then technical difficulties immediately fucking ruin that. I just need to fucking chill out. Nobody else cares that I'm not here. Nobody cares that there's no PNG. Who cares? It's actually good for my hard drive space. If nothing moves on the screen. Look at that stupid dumbass coffee bar, which is really long. It's as long as some of y'all's dicks, and it still cannot fit the words funny cam properly. I cannot be fucked with fixing that right now, but it actually I have to. It pisses me off. Everything pisses me off tonight. It's just I just gotta act. I just gotta roll with it. Just go with all the gay little things that piss me off. It's another one of those. It's my brand. Stupid gay things that piss me off. Let's go. Kofi. Let's see if I'm not banned yet. They didn't like me much before. Which I will not elaborate about again. Oh right, I didn't get the money last time I streamed. That's always rare and unique. I like that. Let me also try and reconnect to this to Discord. No, not working. Refresh cache. No. Actually, what am I doing? This was entirely the fucking wrong. Oh. I actually shrunk my PNG last time because something funny happened there. Hold up. This one is not shrunk. This one is the proper one. And eventually, this just happened. I did nothing. So there's no music. There was no visual. There's absolutely nothing. Do you know what I feel like? I just feel like vanishing. It's all just the wrong. Everything is just wrong. I'm going. Goodbye, everyone. I've done this exact thing before, but the context was different. This is not a stream. Right now, this is how I feel inside. Finally, the switch is off. The stream has been purified of irritating elements. I just need to mute my microphone, for which I got a new hotkey on my mouse. And I actually like this. How do you guys feel about this? This, who wouldn't? Like, if you're just lurking and you're going about your day listening to a stream, you wouldn't even fucking know there's nothing on the screen right now. And I'm here pulling all these levers and pressing buttons and trying to keep everything together with duct tape just to have some visuals. And I can just do this. And most people that watch Twitch, that just listen to Twitch because they're gaming on the side, or they just lurk anyway, barely paying attention, that wouldn't matter. This is what I call a podcast, by the way, because a podcast is originally something you just listen to. So I've actually improved the professionalism and raised the standard here. And I think this is the new meta. I can really see this going places. Like it's raw dogging at its finest. People want to go back to basics sometimes, you know? People just want to go back to basics. So there is a new thing, and I'll talk about that again in a second because I still don't have background music. I actually do think that some music would help. There may be nothing on the screen because I'm pissed. And I don't think that the world deserves anything on the screen right now. But I will still play some music. But what it might be like some Yoshi Kazoo music. I don't know why that's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of horrible music. But there was a Yoshi game with a kazoo in it. And I can totally see myself just playing that if I get really angry. Or just a buzzer noise. A prolonged buzzer noise. Start at the beginning. Is this the beginning? It was almost the beginning, but not quite. Fine. I'll slowly reintroduce the elements to the stream. That I think... So, you know, you guys have been good. So I think you deserve something. Here's a new backdrop. I can't afford not to waste some hard drive space because I saved a lot. You know, like the more elements move, the more hard drive space it takes up, and hard drive space right now is really expensive. So the black screen was really good for my budget. And the more money you give me, the more hard drive space I can afford. But if you don't, I'm gonna have to do black screens from now on. Unfortunately, I cannot afford to store streams that have moving elements on them any longer. Unless you do what Kofi Streambot now says. Holy shit, this is a fucking... Okay, it's actually literally called Cursed Slideshow. So there you go, it's cursed, and this is what we're doing now. You can still sense a bit of frustration and catharsis here in the way I go about making this visual. I think the black screen might have been an improvement over this. This might have been a worse fate than Death or Oblivion, or both of them combined. If you think about it, Leo actually thought when I said I'm gonna give my eyes some, I'm gonna put something on my eyes, he thought I was leaving. Like I said I'm gonna BRB and he thought I was leaving. He said go rest, and then he left. I'm like, what? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Also, there is absolutely no one, according to the chat, there's no one watching right now. So I am doing whatever the fuck I want. And that's right now, it's changing the Ko-fi thing. People should know though. Maybe they're like, oh, Vampire Survivors. There are so many other bitches playing that. I'm tired of seeing Zach play that. When I stream, when do people get it in their heads? It's different. It hits different. It's built different. People don't get it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say the word. I am going to say the word underrated. Big chip on my shoulder. What Giga Chat is watching? There's no Giga Chat watching. Get away, Wisebot. Don't lie to me. Let me actually what I hate is when streamers talk about how low their view count is or something. I actually hate that. But I understand. I do understand. It happens. Listen. All the ones that don't talk about it, that is a skill. They are really not expressing themselves. Trust me. Every fucking streamer hates it. Actually, I don't. Sometimes I really enjoy it when I'm more in the mood to play a game. And I'm worried that chat will upset me. It could happen, you know, that chat would say something like, how's the weather over there? Well, over here it's like sunny, and how's the over there? and they don't talk about the stream. That happened once, and I fucking lost my shit. I'd rather have them stay quiet at that point and just die. Sorry, I mean, watch, lurk. Oop. Ooh, bad Zach, bad Zach. Let me iron my hands, by which I mean I'm gonna rub my crotch. I still haven't fixed the whole dem. I haven't fixed anything, have I? And I was going to fix the funny cam, question mark? Maybe no question mark. What if I leave out the question mark? It's still too long. I'm changing the goal. I'm literally moving the goalposts as we speak. What if I say like it's desk cam? Would you guys understand what I mean? You guys plural understand what I mean? No, I'm not looking for the user desk in chat. I'm trying to type in another window on another monitor. Look, it says desk cam, but you know what I mean by that, right? You've been here for a while. You know what I put up on my desk? Don't say it in chat. You can't say it in chat. It's my dick. I put my dick up on my desk. Damn, I'm vulgar today. I'm feeling particularly vulgar. Where is the game? I don't have the... I thought that would be like a background for the game. The fuck is this? What is this exception? I actually don't like... I said before, I don't like moving backgrounds. They just waste space. They waste fucking space. Here we go. Let's have a normal background. Nothing funny. Right, so the start of the stream was a bit of a fuck. And even now there's still people on the hallway. You guys know how I feel about that? Pupo at least has settled down. At long fucking last. After changing his mind about 20 times about whether he wanted to stay in the room or not. As I already started the stream and he was like, maybe this is a good time to start dilly-dallying and reconsidering the many paths that life has to offer, such as being in the room or not being in Zach's room, and so on, over and over and over and over. It's just, he's a ponderer, like a fucking wizard. Pupo is a wizard, guys. I actually have the game open that I'm supposed to play, that I was supposed to play. Right now I just feel like rambling. It happens. Oh, we got coffee fixed? What else is new? Because I feel like there's something new. Right, so the one thing that is new that you guys can see, but I'm always tweaking and stuff. Yeah, tweaking, alright. I'm tweaking. So I'm always trying to make little improvements. Tinkering is the word. I can now do this with my mouse. Hold up. There we go. I can now do that. I can make myself stiff with a simple click of my mouse button, which is a new one. Because I got a new mouse. The other one, Logitech, it didn't survive. I don't know if Razer's gonna be any better. My Razer Basilisk. V3. But the thing I love about my new mouse is that the software it feels smoother, but not necessarily a lot. Like there will probably be people that hate it, but they probably never worked with Logitech. Or they forgot how crappy that is. But the main perk for me is that it can control my webcam at long last. So if I sit here streaming with a very different lighting source, a very different light source. Oh, thank God there's someone that I'm not just fucking talking to myself like a lunatic. Like I've been doing for the last 30 minutes. Welcome in. I guess you'll have to do, pork chop. Welcome in. At this point, I'm desperate enough to talk to even a pathetic loser like you. Welcome. Very happy to have you. This man has been subscribed to me for like 2 years. And he gets nothing but shit for it. And then I wonder why nobody shows up. So anyway, I mean, really, what? How is it possible? I'm so good at talking down to people. Guys, in all seriousness, aside from that, my stream had a bit of a rough start today. Mainly because my PNG didn't want to appear and all that. I'm very happy with the mouse. Because my webcam has a lot of settings that I change specifically for the light circumstances when I'm streaming. But during the day, if I have to work and be on camera, it's always very dark or very, very yellow. No, so it's, no, I guess it's more like very blue. It's like turn down the warmth, color temperature when I have artificial lighting because it's warm and yellow lighting, kind of warmer. But then I turn it on during the day and I'm just sitting there in some clinical light with stark shadows or half in the dark. And I can't change that on the fly. I have to open OBS, which takes up like 50% CPU when it starts up or some shit. It's a pretty, I mean, especially with my settings, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. For instance, this is going on, right? I just showed you, but this is a good reminder of all the stuff that's going on in OBS. Takes a lot of resources. Already, this is going on in OBS. There's just endless Zacks here. But now with the because my webcam is apparently from Razer, I can at least open it with the same. I can control it with the same software as my mouse. At first, I was just gonna program my mouse and yeet the app of my system. The settings stored on the mouse itself and yeet the app. No, I can actually control my camera now without OBS. I don't need that much. Just, you know, it is very obnoxious when I'm starting a class, having to open OBS to change my webcam settings, which is just a delay on it. Apparently no more for now, because I got a webcam from the same brand as my mouse and I can control both from that software. So that alone is for me worth it. I still have another Logitech mouse that I'm going to keep on my laptop, but I was going to try out the Razer and see how the software works. So far so good. Another thing I've done, and I could have done this a long time ago, the Razer has an extra button at the bottom of the mouse that I can use to cycle through profiles if needed. And I only really have two profiles, which is the default one where the right click and the left click are operable by my thumb. And the other one is for Sims where one of the buttons at my thumb is used to be the middle mouse click, because that's how you rotate the camera in the fucking Sims. They fucking want you to get the carpal tunnel syndrome from just moving around the camera in build mode by pressing down on the most let's say, resilient button on any mouse, the middle mouse button. So instead I rerouted that to my thumb. So those are the two modes I have. And that button to switch between modes is on the bottom of the mouse, which means I have an extra button. Now what am I going to do with the button? This. Like that. Again, I just did this 5 times over. I really like it. So I can stop moving and bouncing. Now, why would I want that? For those who are uninitiated, if I mute myself, which I now also have a mouse button for. So I was muted there, and you still saw me bounce. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm sure it's not good either. It's indeed a very mechanically sensitive part of any mouse. And I don't think it's good to press down on it. So honestly, The Sims without a gamer mouse where you can just say, no, I'm gonna fuck that. I'm using another button entirely. Maybe it could be just a right mouse button, but whatever you do, that middle click is such a poor decision, and they just consistently kept that throughout every Sims iteration that I don't understand what the fuck they were thinking, because no other game does that. But yeah, avoid that. So what was I saying? Right, so normally when I mute myself, and I might want to, because it could be noisy, it could be someone starting to talk to me, I would still be bouncing because I would not be muted in Discord. So now I have one button on my mouse to mute myself in OBS and the other one in Discord. So I'll do this. And that means you can still hear me. Right now you can still hear me in OBS because I'm not muted. But whenever I do that, I would like use both buttons. And I would stop moving. And I could BRB, and when I open and close the door, you hear it slam and pick, and I will not be bouncing as though my PNG is imitating the noise of a door shutting. There's no banging of the door. I don't know why, but it excites me, or at least it feels nice to talk about this stuff, because I put like thought into this stuff. And nobody can see it. Nobody can fucking see it. They can sort of see that it works. Presuming that the fucking PNG shows up, unlike last 10 minutes before Workshop showed up. You know, it works. It is set up to work. And the rest is up to the gremlins. On the internet gremlins. So I'm very happy with that. Those hotkeys. I'm very happy with the fact I did not need to install the LED app, the Chroma app, in order to just have a normal breathing, sane pattern of colors. You just have 2 colors, blue and red, which are sort of the stream colors. When I feel like it. I mean, I have a million stream colors, but officially I consider blue and red the stream colors. Literally, there's nothing blue and red on the screen right now, but you know, you get the idea. It's officially. Doesn't mean that it practically is the stream colors. But I use that for some fonts and all that. And I even use it for some Discord roles related to the stream. So there's that. What else is cool? No, I don't think there's anything else that's cool. There is a new emote. Porkchop, are you subscribed to the Titan Deity channel? Let's call it that. It's no longer called that, so I can just say Titan Deity from now on without doxing it. If you're subscribed to that, you should have access to a new emote on there. And don't send it in chat, but just let me know if you see it. I would be interested in that. Like, don't send the emote. Just tell me if you see it. I'm not sure if you're even subscribed to that channel, because I already absorb your money here. And I absorb your money, and I believe what is like 2 coffees. And I absorb your money. But so I don't know if I absorb your money on a 4th place. Actually, Porkchop, you are single-handedly sponsoring. You see 12 I mean for the other channel. And do you see a new one that you haven't seen before? I mean... Well, anyway, there is one. I don't care if you see it or not, there is one. And maybe it's not approved yet. Maybe it's actually not approved yet because on that channel I never really streamed much, so I didn't get auto approval for my emotes. For some reason it's tied to that. There was something like you have to stream for 6 months and so many hours to get automatic approval of your emotes. And I'm actually sweating a little bit because it wouldn't be the first time I got banned, because there was some manual review of an adjacent aspect of one of my platforms that drew scrutiny towards, you know, we all know what happened with the coffee. That coffee got cold and thrown out. Anyway. I really hope that you guys will be able to see it. Actually, my reason to add that emote was not because I think people will use it or should use it, but because I can use it on Discord, because I'm a tier 3 subscriber to whatever channel is connected to my Discord. That includes that channel. So I can use my own emotes, and that emote is basically something with titties that I can use if I want to be a badass or a sexy badass. Which, let's face it, when am I not? Except for when I'm freaking out about tiny bullshit on the stream. Then I turn to a hysterical queen. Alright. I feel like I'm bait and switching you guys, because I said I would play some Vampire Survivors. Now, the only reason I don't feel too guilty about it is because I play so many Vampire Survivors. I doubt anyone gives a fucking shit at this point. I still feel like there's something I forgot. But mainly it's just that I downloaded more VODs to save them on the hard drives, to save them offline. Oh, right, I wanted to say, Porkchop, because of your the permanent enslavement, the indentured servitude at this point, I can call it. You're no longer just a viewer, you're basically like more like a paying viewing, paying viewer? What do you call it? Like a tenant. You're a tenant here. I can afford... Why do people insist on coming on the hallway constantly? Even though I said, please don't bother me. They just insist on being here and making me self-aware. But I shouldn't have to hear what I say because they're basic. I wouldn't understand. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Alright, thank fuck. I heard the door close for about the 5th time, thinking thank fuck. Let's hope it stays closed for a while now. So, thanks to you, Porkchop, and your kind patronage, patronauts, I can't afford to play Vampire Survivors on the stream. Because as I'm recording in a certain quality, the size of the recording increases depending on how much MB is needed for the compression. It's not a fixed rate. And Vampire Survivors is always very, very big. And hard drive space is very expensive right now. So I need those tips. Let's call them tips just to be PG. In order to be able to play Vampire Survivors on the stream and actually preserve the content offline as well for future uploading or reference or whatever. You know, just for posterity, which I will always do because I don't trust fucking online platforms anymore. What with the fucking Twitch bot nuke? Alrighty. So, I guess I can afford a little bit of this game because Vampire Survivors devours those gigabytes. And I'm not joking, this game. Oh, you know what might help? I'm gonna put it in this mode. So it doesn't take up the whole screen. Would that actually be good? I think because the less it takes up, the less hard drive space it wastes. Or should I be here? Or should I do this? I think this is just a bit more logical for some reason. For Vampire Survivors, it feels more appropriate to have like the full screen. Unfortunately, that does mean I'm gonna have to extort more money. Sorry. All right. I'm having a fight here with my controller. It doesn't want to come my way. It's tangled up. Oh! It's actually completely... Guys, sorry. All my wires have been having sex again. They have been fucking again without my permission. Didn't they forget to ask for someone's consent here? My consent being permanently withdrawn for this fuckery? No, I fucking hate this every time. So it's literally a clusterfuck. So I'm now nowhere near the microphone. And this is what's happening. I'm trying to figure out how my PS3 controller is hooked up and fucked up and tangled up for no good reason because I don't move shit around at all. Like, I only move the PC a little bit to clean, but it does not affect the wires. So fuck knows how they get, like, turned into a... They knitted themselves into a sweater. And as a result, when I tried to get my controller, it was stuck in a knot somewhere. And I had to pull it through a loop. Not once, twice, no, about 6 times. I just pulled it through a loop about 6 times. Let's see how it is for the webcam. Because the webcam does get moved around quite a bit. And I can sort of see how that fucks things up. Yeah. The webcam is definitely a little bit guilty here. There is actually... the old mouse is still here. Now that explains. It's also fucking things up. What is that? That's a DNA string. I guess that we're... yeah, we're cloning Mewtwo here. We're cloning Mew. That's what my wires are doing. Alright, so the Logitech mouse can get to fuck. As we say here in Scotland. Let's see what else is tangled up. Now that I'm invested in this now. This is my problem. This sort of stuff, I cannot afford this. Who the fuck is messaging me here? I think it's Schneck. Alright, okay. Schneck. You managed to wave to yourself? I don't think that's possible. Can you wave to yourself on Discord? Let me check on this. Let me check on what happened. Let me check on what you did in Discord. Um, this is about the millionth time. You know what I'll do? I'll put on some music. It would be nice if the audio output was on. There you go. What song is this? I can't hear anything. Another wire I need to put in my ears this time. Where did you wave to yourself? Because I think you're wrong. This music makes me nervous. This is better. You did not wave to yourself. You probably deleted it. But I think if you can definitely wave in general. You can say hi to the others. I don't think you wave to yourself when you press that button. It asks you to press when you join a server. Schneck just joined one of my servers, or two of them really. Which is great. I respect that. Some people still here to care. They still care about me. That's nice. You actually missed the part where I was fucking raging and grumpy. But that's subsiding now a little bit. I was being like, I'm angry at the world. I'm angry at my PNG not appearing. I'm angry at this. I'm angry at that. I'm a little bit tense because just seconds before the stream started, or no, actually I went to get a coffee and I bumped into my mom, and we never have a pleasant conversation. It's always a conversation at best. But pleasant, that is, especially not when I'm in a rush and I don't have time to be patient. So there's that. I don't need to vent or like treat this as therapy, but I am doing this right now. It just happens. But I want to explain like why I was a little gruff and a little grumpy. First of all, because I'm a man, and I think real men are a little bit gruff and grumpy. I'm sorry, that's just a masculine trait, and if you're not, you're just gay. Which I'm thankfully not, because clearly, look at how muscular I am. How could I possibly be gay? With these big muscles. They're very masculine. And very Vaseline. Also, I'm a top, so clearly I can't be gay. What is that one about? I was thinking about butt sex for a second. I was distracted. My penis was thinking about butt sex. And how bad it is, how awful that is, and gay that is. Sorry, yeah. There is apparently so about that healthy rage. Yeah, I don't think I was really like, obviously when I'm on the stream and I'm a little grumpy, I actually am more prone to yelling out of nowhere just because it's funnier. It's very Costanza, right? So I kind of play off my rage a little bit. But I'm genuinely a little bit annoyed. So there is something negative there, and I try to turn it into me being a caricature of myself. But it's definitely, yeah, it's healthier, I think, than to just go like, hi guys. Wow, I want to tear someone's fucking fingers out. Yeah, tear their fingers out. I'm sure they're stuck in some sockets. I'm sure I could think of more colorful things that I want to do to people. But they all hurt. Trust me. And not specifically a person in chat, by the way. Just some undefined poor son of a bitch that deserves it. Like a punching bag guy. Punching bag man. I wonder if there's gonna be a punching bag in the dating simulator, the date everything simulator. There are anal beats that you can date. This is basically an ad. I say there are anal beats. You can date anal beats in this dating simulator. I should be paid for saying that. You say that sort of thing on Twitch, that is an advertisement. And the ads are coming up in 2.5 minutes, and I'm already doing advertisements right now. Am I getting paid for it? I don't know. I think they should absolutely mail me a fucking copy or key for that game. Because if there's someone that can sell this game, it would be me. Like, that is 100% a game. First of all, why? Because I'm good at absurdist shit and about vulgar shit. Vulgar absurdity is my passion. Secondly, I would guarantee you that every one of my viewers would end up buying it. And there would not be a lot of viewers, but every one of them would buy it. It would still be worth the free copy they gave me. Because they're also into weird, perverted shit. And third, the third reason is my viewers like to check in and then fuck off. So they see me play that game, they go buy that game and be like, I'm gonna play it myself. That's the natural state of things. So I think I would be really good for this. Let's say if I was a streamer that people would watch more, like... This is the 5th time now someone was on the hallway, by the way. I'm getting better at talking over it and not giving a fucking shit anymore. I'm just so over being fucking embarrassed about what I'm saying to the internet. With my parents in the background. Because they give a fuck off right now at this point. Jesus. If they ever die, which at this point I'm starting to doubt. It's like, I don't know if they're capable of it. Sorry about that. Wow, that was a certified breaking character moment. Yeah, but that's it. I would have now hours of VODs of me complaining about them being on the hallway, so I will be reminded of why I shouldn't miss them. So I guess that's good in a way, that they actually annoy me so fucking much and it's recorded. I'm preserved, so every time I go like, oh, mommy, daddy, I will just watch one of these VODs and go like, fuck off, but they were in the hallway again. I'm like, oh yeah, right, that's what it was like. Good riddance. I'm probably gonna die before then, though. Let's be real. Let's be real. At this rate. These anger issues, man. These anger issues. Sucking the fucking life out of me, these people. Oh, God. I can see a new level in Vampire Survivors, by the way. Let me also play some different music, because this has been going on for a bit. This is some Disgaea type beat. I don't know, it reminds me of a Disgaea level. Are you guys shocked when I say stuff like... I worry that you guys are like, oh my god, this guy's actually fucking freaking me out with these hot takes of his. And just wishing death and pain upon everyone. What? Like, for me, this is just last Tuesday, you know, just godly things. Sometimes I wonder, right? How serious are people taking this? And should they take it seriously? I don't even know. I don't even know how serious I am. How are you guys supposed to know? As much as I'd like to blame it on people's stupidity to not understand it when I'm being serious or not. Deathly serious? Oh, you better. Especially you, Schneid. You are on my hit list. There's so many things that I would like. Speak about Date Everything Simulator. You've heard of like the objects turning into dateable characters in that game. You are literally the other way around. I would turn into something that I can just sit on and fart. So, what would that be? No, literally, probably fucking my desk cushion. Alright, let's move on. I mean, I forgot that for a second that might have sounded like I wasn't joking again. Considering the context of my community. But that totally was a joke, okay? Totally. Totally! Stay with me. Whenever Zach says something about feet or farting on me, it's a joke. Right? We all know, and we all know that. We all understand that. Actually, you can't say that with me because you'd get timed out in chat. Because the problem is that for me, I can say it's a joke, but for you guys, I don't trust you. I have timed it out. It time the fuck out when you say anything about the F word. You can actually talk about farts though. You can talk about a lot of things actually. You can talk about penis. I don't mind that. There's nothing sexual about that. But other things, anything like growth, disgusting word. How dare you use that foul language in my chat? You know, there was a point where I had a lot of words. I've removed a bunch of them that were completely innocuous. I do think I have something like eyelashes still banned. Wouldn't it be fun if I actually played a game? Well, sucks to suck because I'm gonna piss. I'm unicorn. I shall protect you. Here we go. This. I really like it. Jesus, what a face. And I'm here to. Jesus, what a face. Let's get away from that monster. The Warrior of Darkness, I don't know what's wrong with him. What did he get denied? What justice did he get denied? There's nothing poor about that man. The man has more simps than my pinky toe. And for what? For being a whiny bitch. Being the worst kind of fucking character. Their entire generations now growing up with idolizing what is effectively a mopey fuckboy of a main character. He did everything right, like that's his claim. He's not a reliable narrator. Do you know what he did? He did everything right as far as the Asians who manipulated him are concerned. He took orders from a fucking Asian. He did everything right to fuck things up, yeah? And we gotta fix that. Did everything right in his mind, but he did not. He still fucked up. Don't broach that subject. It's a sensitive topic. He says he did everything right, but that's not really the case, is it? It's like failing a fucking test because you think you know the answers, but you don't. And you go like, I did everything right. No, you still fucked up. You thought you did everything right. But if you did everything right, you wouldn't have gotten a fucking F. And you wouldn't have destroyed your fucking world, you dumb loser. So don't get me started on the warrior bitch of darkness. The bitch made cunt of darkness, okay? You did get me started on it. And now you see what you did wrong. And don't give me that you did everything right, because that was a mistake to bring that up. To open that wound. You should have known better, and now you do. You have now been told. There's the... Alright. You got me. I'm not angry. You're angry. I don't even know where this rage came from. This was unprovoked. There was nothing this time. There's no one I can blame. There's no one I can blame. Except the Limmy impression. There's something about Limmy that makes me really, really Scottish and angry. And whenever I am reminded of my Limmy days or impressions of him, I feel like I'm taken back to Scotland, even though I've never been there. Back to Glasgow. And I get very mad. Maybe that's it. I just blame it on that. Or maybe I've had a bit too much caffeine! And I'm just a bad drunk. I'm just a bad fucking drunk with coffeeholic. What song is playing right now? Too much! Too much energy. I'll do some organ music. Guys, I just set this main stage background to slide automatically. Oh, once a minute! Every 60,000 milliseconds? That's once every 60,000 seconds. Well, isn't it supposed to be a minute already? So why is it not sliding? You know what? I think that is far too little. Or did it change? Did it actually change? Well, I think it's too little anyway. I'm gonna add everything. I'm gonna add more backdrops. Why is every song in this game so hyper? Like it's about the combat and survival? And not just the background soundtrack for Zaki rambling after he baited his viewers with promising a game he's not playing? Is there any fucking relax? Oh, this song is called Victorian Fear. I feel that's appropriate. Guys, I want to show the ball. And yeah, shut the fuck up. I know I said I wouldn't use this UI, but I do want to use this UI for something. Quickly. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Was. Where's the fucking chat? I thought we just turned the chat off. So where is the why is the fucking chat still there? Oh, there. Oh, there's only a million elements I gotta turn back on next time. And make sure that's the right ones too. This is the teal ball for the Oddly End, featuring Hasanabi, who is now, he's such a hypocritical socialist because he is attending a luxurious ball in our Victorian manor, at the height of the British Empire, but you know what, we forgive him because he's got big boobs. And also socialism is not when you attend Victorian balls, actually. We got Trunch fused with the Pine Soul Lady, if I recall correctly. Some Chinese auntie, or aunt, which I find a very ugly word, and very ugly things. Reminds me of my viewers. And then some background characters that I'm not sure where they came from, but they're just like wearing teals, curtains and stuff. We made this ball, or Lordy in my server made this ball for like a spring. We had one for the Sylvester, New Year's Eve. Now we got one for spring. Here I believe is Grandfather Spider from Wizard 101 as a dress. And yes, we will not criticize Hassan for attending these Victorian balls, because guess what? He's reaching out and he's trying to show the aristocracy it's bad actually to be living in luxury at the expense of other nations and the working class. So, and I'm sure they actually learn. But seriously, nothing but respect for other big titty himbos on this platform. Let's see. I don't know what else is going on. Maybe that's Marianne. She's trying to have some gyat. We know she's fucking skinny. And then here, it's by the way, it's going automatically, so I didn't have time to finish. We got normal chandeliers. Last time the spider, grandfather spider, fused with the chandeliers. This time the chandeliers are normal. He only fused with the dress. And we got Johnny Depp. I don't think Johnny Depp was a prompt. But you just say Victorian and they fucking rip off Tim Burton, I guess. Yeah, I fucking stole from Tim Burton. Alright, that was just totally not pertinent, but I guess because the song was called Victorian Fierce, I was reminded of these pieces of art totally rendered, commissioned from a legitimate artist. His name is Alfredo. What's the name with an I? Innuendo. I'm really trying to find a song that is not hyper and distracting me too much. Or from me, which is a worse sin. Oh, wait a second. Did you see that? That is my sim in the olden days when I was... Like, my sim evolved over the years. Back in 2017 or 18 when I made him. Like, for the longest time, he was like this cute guy. Just a normal guy in a cow shirt. That has pets and stuff. And he was just overall a sweet boy. And over time, he grew increasingly more demonic. And he got more... can you not bounce across my stream with that stupid face? What does that add? What does that add to the conversation? You're smiling on... Why are you mocking me? You know what that reminds me of? That stupid Twitch smiley thing? Of the little masks that the Bloody Mary from Terranigma sends after you when they fuck up your progress. You're not trying to say anything with it, I hope. Chat is like Victorian children, they should not be seen nor heard. But at the same time, when they're not there and they're not talking, when I ask them something, I get pissed. So it is kind of like a difficult lose-lose situation for you guys. Then again, you are losers, so... I mean, some of you. The ones that are into being losers, I guess. I aim to please! I aim to please! But yeah, my sim, like, I'm gonna close chat at some point, by the way. At some point, I'm just gonna close chat. If I ever get more than 4 people in chat or something, I'm gonna close it. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna talk. Because you guys distract me with these tangents. And I already have been rambling for like 1.5 hours. Hell, here's my problem. Even when I do try and I'm not distracted, I still get distracted by little things on my own. And you add to that like pork chop bouncing across my stream. Breaking my concentration with a fucking smiley. As if that's something I can't turn off. By the way, I might turn it off at some point. Why would I give you guys the power to show up on my stream? It's definitely my show and not yours. Like, you don't see these smileys bounce around Trixie and Katya's show. Because they know better than to give the audience control. But by the way, I'm not serious about this. When I'm being extra nasty and I fucking quadruple down on being a little bit shady, it's clearly like just It's not my fault it turns into that demon. It's your fault you typed it. It's an everything. It's a Warrior of Darkness moment. A certified Warrior of Darkness interjection. You blame Twitch like the Warrior of Darkness can blame the Ascians. But ultimately, you did it. It was you. Right? Yeah, the background is definitely not changing. Slide mode, automatic. Guys. 30,000 milliseconds. How many seconds is that? How many seconds is 30,000 divided by 1,000? 30. And have we seen this image move in the last 30 seconds? 9. 30. You guys... I see you guys are good at something at least. I really like that. I'm a teacher in the end. In the end, I am still a teacher. I like asking a question I know the answer to and then get the right answer. I like that. That's what chat should be for. And only that! Not for fucking smileys. Fucking stupid fucking smileys. It's like weird. Someone might be holding a speech on the stage and you go stand behind them and you just stand there like smile. No. I'm pissed off now because the main stage background is not main staging. It's not looping, it's not playing. It says slide mode automatic. Automatic what? So I'm wondering when is it gonna kick in? Maybe it's because it's locked that it doesn't do anything, but that seems so weird. Like I had a little lock on it so it can't be fucked around with. I'm gonna lower the amount of time between slides so we can actually see like if it is moving at all. 10 seconds right now. 10,000. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it. Get on. Get on with it. It's not working. It's another thing that is... This is where I say I did everything right. This is a moment where you can say I did everything right, but it doesn't work. That should be a sound. Well, fuck that. I didn't mean to pin that. That makes me look greedy. And I'd like to be greedy. When I'm greedy, I would like to personally demand money from you. Let me see. Where are we at? I think I look like Gigacha. I do, but that's not the one I'm looking at. Here.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
I'm not sure if that was loud enough to hear. Over the funky bloody tears. Main stage background. Yeah, it's not looping. It's not automatic. Transition cut, swades right, loop. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm pissed. Pissed up by this. He's whinging through the music. He's desperately trying to just ruin the vibe with this whining. The beautiful vibe that I'm setting here right now. I fucking hate these. fucking hate this that this happens. I'm gonna look up why it's not moving. Let me know when it does move. And if it moves. Oh, so the Steam thinks I want to actually close Vampire Survivors because I closed Steam. Right. OBS slide not moving. I like how this is a typical old school Zach stream. Like, it doesn't get more Zach core than this. About 5 BRBs because I drink way too much caffeine. I'm very shouty and grumpy. Even though I am not in a bad mood, I still manage to be angry and hateful. And technical difficulties. And I'm bitching about everything and everyone. Image transition is not working in slideshow. When randomized playback is enabled. Should I set it to stop when not visible? Let me find this out, what happens here. What does this person describe as an issue? Because I wonder why the slides are not changing automatically. Image is displayed without transition. Check off randomized playback. Transition is working. But I did not have randomized playback on. What if I do have it on? What if I do have it on? What if it was just paused? And right now it should not last longer than 10 seconds. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But that's a fucking letdown. It did something. It does something when I close it. Right. It does something when I close it. Stop when not visible, restart when visible. Transition speed 700. I'm fucking sick and tired of this. And I think this source is corrupted. I'm gonna make it anew. And I will, because I don't accept this. Add entry to sources. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? And that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Are there more slideshow options? Okay, plus, add source. What are we doing here? Image slideshow. Add existing. UI slideshow? No, I don't want any. Curse slideshow? No. UI slide. The other ones worked, by the way. You saw the ball move. Create new. Cozy. Wozy. Chatting BG. Fuzzy and Fuzzy Wuzzy. As you can see there. Oh, actually Fuzzy and Wuzzy. Fuzzy and Fuzzy Wuzzy are not both on the screen. I think it's just the Fuzzy from Yoshi's Island. It's moving. It's moving really fast. Let me set this to 1 minute. Guys, be honest. Be honest, is it disappointing I'm doing this instead of gaming? Is it disappointing? I'm doing literally anything but gaming tonight? Is that not entertaining? Are you not entertained? When I say be honest, you know that's a trap, right? You know you should not be too honest. Be honest, but not too honest. Also, why is my accent changing again? I can feel it changing. I can feel it changing inside of my mouth cavity, inside of my nose. It changes every fucking 6 months, roughly. It changes into something different. What is this accent? What is it now? What is it coming to? Luigi has visited. I feel a lot more blessed now with Luigi that has joined us. I see nothing but fucking crickets in chat. You're here for the deity. Good. That's the attitude. That's the attitude I accept. You're not here for some fucking stupid game. Because guess what? Other people are streaming this game at any given time of the day. Whatever game you play, most likely someone else is streaming it. And if you want to see the game, you can watch it elsewhere. What you will not be getting is the deity. That's true. You figured it out. And some people, I feel like they don't get it. They click on the stream like, oh, he's not gaming. I don't care for this game, or he's just chatting, and I don't give shit. But they forget this is the original content. This is unique content that they will not find it again. They will not see it again if they just zap and they go to somewhere else to watch a game that someone is playing, and because they think this is not good enough for them, they're missing out on a unique treasure, right? The snowflake stream. It's true. You won't get this shit elsewhere. I mean, that goes for everyone that is yapping away. There's a lot of uniqueness out there. I'm not saying I'm the only unique one. But ultimately, me being an awfully vindictive and mean-spirited jerk is my niche. And you don't get that from small streamers usually, because they're all like, yeah, so happy you're here. I try to do that. If I'm in a good mood, it depends on my fucking mood. But like I said, I'm a bad drunk and I had too much caffeine. I can be genuinely happy, but if I'm not genuinely like feeling that 100%, I'm going to go the other way. I want to burn it to the ground. Any bit of goodwill, I want to see it burn just for the sake of it, just for my own amusement. I don't know what it is about me. I just have to ruin it. I just have to ruin everything nice. Right. I guess we have to get to this. We have to get down to this. I think I've got distracted by literally anything. I feel like trying to say something before Porkchop distracted me with that smiley. I'm not over that, by the way. Just one of Porkchop's many transgressions, and why he has to pay a premium rate for me to even not ban him from chat. Just fucking smiling with no light behind those little emote eyes. While I was about to say something, I remember what I was about to say. It requires the first light. This is where it all went wrong, because he was smiling and then I turned it into a whole ass bit, and then I found out that nothing was moving in the meantime. And now we're back here. This took, how much did this set us back? About 20 minutes. You guys better give me some tips, because this is going to be another hard drive space of a rent. Pork chop, you sent me back like 20 minutes, which means 20 more minutes of that's at least like 400 megabyte. And in today's market, that's about €2 maybe. I don't know exactly. Maybe it's €4. To store that. That's how we're gonna do this now. That's how we're gonna do this. That's just the storage space needs to be paid for. It's no longer freely stored on Twitch. I want to store it offline. Right. As you can see here, that's my sim over there. And he's still very cute there. But maybe I can add something to the slides to show how he evolved over time. As first of all, he split up, and that turned into a lot of copies. How do you say this? He became many. He became legion. And then he also became more intimidating in some cases. Some then became himbos. But it started out like quite sweet and boyish. So let me add a couple of screenshots there to the pile. You got him here. So he started out like cute. Maybe I got an even better one to show how adorable and innocent he was. Like in the very beginning. Like when he showed up in my Sims save file, things were never the same again. People started getting killed, especially NPCs. And he slowly became more and more like a dark deity, I guess. Oh wow, he really looks stupid. And I can't show that. That's embarrassing. He's just smiling here like a fool. No, all right. I guess I can show this one. Wait, what do you mean? I just added one. It didn't add it properly. It didn't save. It didn't save, and now I need to navigate back. Because it also did not remember or refused to remember. It was this folder. I've got a lot of folders. This is from 2018 February. This is March 2018. On the left, I actually like the brown hair. That's gone. That brown hair went somewhere at some point. I don't know why, I don't know where. Or why it became black or silver black on all of the versions and variations on my guy, on my sim. And that color eyes, that became like a burning green. And the other one is a hazel, which is a mod. I didn't have that yet. But these colors never came back. Like he genuinely looks here like a normal sim, almost like just a bit better, but than an NPC or something. But like marketable. This is how he started out, and well, you know where it goes. The Brolic Titan version here. Got a himbo version here. That's kind of we got 3 versions here. A bit of demonic goodness. Frankly, they're all fucking himbos because I'm fucking stupid. Let's face it. I can be witty and funny, but there's a part of me that there are definitely blind spots to my intelligence, where I'm just very slow and fucking stupid. Like I say stupid shit and I have no filter. That is not intelligence, guys. I turn it into a joke, but that's not intelligence. That's a broken fucking brain. That's definitely, if you wouldn't, that could be pure himbo energy. More himbo. Okay, I get there's a lot of himbo here. We got a little bit of psycho here. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm sure that's just makeup. I would say this is definitely like the puppet master guy, the puppet master Zek. It's just having fun with mortals, blessing the mortals with their own blood. It's like baptizing them in a way. Like you extract their blood and then baptize them with that. You put them in a bathtub of their filled with their own blood. That's how it works. That's how you are become hallowed. Become one of my children. This is a fucking garden. Why is this here? Oh, because it's the back rubs. That's an S. That is porn. I don't know why it's there. I guess because I like it. But other than that, you know, that's Batrooms. And there's the benign Zack again. This is now backdrop. This is now backdrop. We can be reminded of those innocent, harmless days that are long behind us. All right. What did I do with this again? Right, wait, this is this. I did this. I did this. Oh, conveniently, this is grouped together. The chat and this frame. There's the overlay. There's the Violet Delights. I was not really interested in using that too much. There we go. Different background. If I want, I can add Semi. Where's Semi? Behind it? Pop-up text, goal, chat. What do you mean pop-up text? That's not, there's no pop-up text. I'm just figuring out because I've made so many changes to this UI lately that things are kind of in a wrong group. Yeah, there is no Sammy here. Well, there is actually. He's here. He should be in front of the UI, not behind it. Don't know why he was hiding. Sammy the Caterpillar. Say hello to Sammy. We're gonna say hello to Sammy in the game. Because you know what Sammy can do? He can play the game by himself. And when he does that, I can go take another piss. Because like I said, I've been drinking a lot of caffeine. And there's nothing that makes me piss more. Or feel like pissing more. I mean, I could hold it up, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I want a direct shortcut to it and not use Steam. Steam fucking will destroy the frame rate of the stream. Oh, actually, the Steam insists on running. All right. Yeah, we couldn't do without a store running. I'm sure that is impossible. We need that store in the background. All right. So we got, where is Sammy? Wait, since when does he look? Oh, I was like, since when does the random character look like this weird demon? But that's a weapon, a random weapon he gets from Gazebo the chicken. Interesting. Okay, so that's a new character you can unlock. Because they had this little joke where they added online co-op, or that's something that is on their roadmap. But that's not working out yet, I guess, so they added the coop level instead. Wait, there is another character that starts with my favorite weapon in the game. The hair dryer. Which is more of a laser gun thing. Quickly break the bounds of space and find love. I don't know how to do that. These descriptions are very cryptic. So I have no fucking idea what they mean. Okay, so these are still vampires. Not vampires characters, what do you call them? Castlevania characters. With Diva number 5, defeat living enemies in first Emerald DRAM. Oh, so these are new characters from the DLC. The free DLC. By the way, it says like I got a free copy. So did everyone else that has this game. Because it's a free DLC. Frozen Shade. Don't know the character. I don't know when this. The fuck is all this? Oh, this must still be Vampire. Vampire Survivors. How yes, this is actually Castlevania Ode to Vampire Survivors. It's like I said, a himbo. There is definitely something fucking himbo in my brain. Without the hotness. No, let me see. They made it harder for me. I want favorites. And I want them now. Punko. I don't care if you gave me this DLC for free. But when there are fucking 1,000 characters at this point, I want the ability to favor them. Now let's have Sammy play the game by himself. Let's do random level up. What else can he do? Hyper, Arcana's limit break. Yeah, okay, he should be fine. He will break the game though. Which is fine, I'm gonna piss. Wait, why doesn't he have any weapons again? Oh, there's the weapons. Yeah, they come. There they come. Yeah, he's playing the game. Have fun with Sammy. See you guys in a few minutes. Is this? Yeah, I'm unmuted now. I'm learning to use the mouse properly because I want this to be second nature. Obviously, that I'm muting myself properly. Not being a clown about it. So here's your 5 minutes of Vampire Survivors that I promised the stream would be about. It's been a great night. See you later. Now I'll probably play a little bit. Ironically, when I was going to stream today, I thought I'm going to stream for 1 hour and just play Vampire Survivor start to finish. Well, that sure went out of the window. And on holiday. And retired to the Bahamas. It definitely didn't occur. Didn't go as planned. I have a theory, by the way, because I'm starting to notice a pattern, and maybe I'm wrong, but it's a theory worth testing about why I'm grumpy. Like, when do you get the grumpy yelling Zack? When you get the jovial kind of, I can be nice and jovial. I just don't know why. I'm trying to figure out why sometimes it doesn't work. It doesn't activate. Where is that block? And I think it's because... X! In 1 minute, by the way. I have a theory, and it's a good one. The less I stream, the angrier I am when I get back. Every time there's been some kind of a week-long or 1.5 week long hiatus, when I come back, I'm like, oh, fuck this shit again. Not this shit again. It's almost like I build it up in my head, like it's supposed to be really great. And then I'm a little grumpy because there's at the slightest setback. But we'll see. Maybe if I... The downside is that I actually wanted to stream maybe once a week. I was fine with that. But now I'm feeling like maybe it becomes too much something that I'm not doing anything, by the way, in case you can't tell. I'm not doing any... Oh, wait, let me actually play the game. Let me actually play the game for a second. Some money. Oh, wow, that sounds really random as weapons. What the fuck did you get? The wine glasses... Yeah, that's fitting, because the wine glasses can evolve into a buffet. And Semi's all about devouring everything. I should practice being the nice sec. You need to practice being nice. You need to practice being kind. Kindness is a muscle you need to exercise. And I generally... Shut the fuck up! By the way, if you still have ads, that is your fault. Not mine. Because there are lots of ways to turn them off. Some of them cost money, some of them don't. And you've all been here for long enough to know better and to do something about them. So I was thinking I could practice being a bit less grumpy again when I do a Let's Play. Have you seen my Let's Plays? They're nice. You get nice Zach in the Let's Plays. You get very nice, chill Zach. That's also because, first of all, when I don't feel the pressure to constantly ramble, and I can just get up without feeling like, I have to get back, I have to get back, I have to get back. I'm a lot more relaxed, obviously. But also, I just think that if I haven't been streaming for a bit, I find it hard to find that laid back side to just actually sit down and chill again. Guys, I think I know. It's because, normally speaking, throughout the week, so this is my normal lifestyle. I'm like, how much did I do today? Did I do enough today? Is this efficient? I'm a fighter, guys. I'm a fucking fighter. I want to get shit done. And then, by the time I get around to streaming, I'm still in that mindset, and I struggle to let go. I struggle to let go of this intensity, this goal-oriented mindset, but streaming is not goal-oriented. You could say, oh yeah, you want that many followers, or you want to accomplish something in a game. Fuck that, I don't do that. I don't try hard in games. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna try hard in games. Streaming is something you do to chill out. And that's this vibe that you're laid back and chill. It's for me hard to brute force after not doing it for a while. And mostly trying to get things done as fast as possible, like sorting through and downloading hundreds of VODs and stuff. Or dealing with server shit and permissions in servers, like a fucking 1,000 roles. And it's not like I'm stressed, but I'm in a very serious mindset. And then suddenly going to the stream. Now I'm gonna have fun. Now I'm going to be funny. And now I'm going to be chill. And now I'm going to be nice. It's just hard to switch. To go from combat mode to... Why the fuck is that chicken getting close? That fucking thing shouldn't even get near me. I'm suspecting that the... the limit break is not on? This is just a fucking... By the way, this is just a fucking waste of gigabytes again. I'm generally like getting a little bit of a headache tonight from all my own screaming. I think, and I hate doing this to you guys. I hate doing this. Oh, look at me. I want to be that guy in the background again a little bit. I want to be, or at least be a chill himbo and not be the guy with, and not be Psycho Zack. But, you know, the one that does the baptizing in blood. I want to be that guy. Well, actually, I do feel okay right now, but I physically fried my brain. I'm getting a little bit too Italian about literally every little fucking detail that I could possibly be upset with. I wasn't really upset, but I physically acted as though I was upset by playing it up. I have bounced a little bit there. Did that happen when I talk a little? No. No, it just randomly bounces, isn't it? Maybe when I talk a bit louder? Or what? No, I don't know. Alright, like I said, I'm excitable. And that does fucking fry my brain. And now I got a bit of a headache from yelling at myself. I have absolutely no bad... I forgive you guys for existing and being in chat tonight. That's my way of saying thanks. You have been forgiven for your presence in my presence. I think I got it figured out. I always have a rough start if I haven't streamed for like a week or something. And I really think it's that. And it's not a rough start even because I don't feel bad. I don't even feel genuinely angry at this point or whatever, or disappointed. I just find it very easy to get intense. And I would like to be a little bit more laid back. And I struggle with that because the rest of my time I can't afford to be laid back. I think that's it. I don't know how to address this, but it's something I'm aware of now. And something I feel like I should be prepared for mentally. Like maybe half an hour before I want to stream, I should do a Let's Play recording to get into the right mindset for it. Or meditate? What do you guys think? That's a good way to get into the right chill mindset because I really want to be more chill. As fucking funny as it is, physically speaking, I find it very draining to pretend, quote unquote, to be angry. But to exaggerate it. But I cannot not do it for some reason. I cannot not do it when I'm on stream because then it would just be boring. Then I would just be like, wow, I keep my word. That's not hold on. Right? It doesn't work. I'm leaving it at this. I think that we had a great episode. I think it was a good time. We survived. We survived a lot of the vampires. We saw a couple of the unlockable characters from the DLC as a shadow that we didn't because we didn't unlock them yet. But that's literal foreshadowing because they were shadows. And there's gonna be a continuity to this. And honestly, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for attending. Thanks for putting up with me. Even when I'm at my most Costanzas. I'm hypnotized by this shit. I just find it so beautiful. The concept of a god like Sammy being a cash master and draining all these beings of their money. It's my fetish, you know? That's why I have that, that's why I had 2 Kofis, I guess. Now down to 1. I wanted to be Sammy. You know what? I should have a fucking 1,000 Kofis. I want those coins to come. I want to be a coin magnet too. I want it to fly into my body and be absorbed by my deific manifestation. I still don't know why the chicken gets so close. Anyway. I want was to eat the coins, to absorb its strength with my bank account. Alright. Thanks for being here. And been real. It's definitely been real. It's very raw, very real. And I enjoy that. In a very sick way, I enjoy this. I'll see you guys as soon as I'm physically recovered, which is probably tomorrow or 2 days from now. I don't know. But consider this a little bit of a staying in touch stream, even though I've been very busy. I'm checking in with you guys. Even if I haven't pressed many buttons tonight. Not on the controller, at least. The real game was like a disentangling controller, but was having sex. But I couldn't show that because that's banned from Twitch, that sort of game. It was fucking hentai, wire hentai. Sammy straight up burning forest here. Alright, that's enough gigabytes from my hard drive. See you next time. Ciao.